Yep, we're live. Hi, guys.
Hello.
I'm going to share us out, and you
This
tell
is
us what we're doing.
Rhoda from CryptKeepers Haunts, and this is my bestie Cal from CryptKeepers Haunts.
Don't let her fool you.
Hello, peoples. Come in and say hi.
And I'm going to share the link out.
Okay. My mouse is acting wonky, guys. I don't know what's wrong with that. There we go. But anyway, come in and say hello. If you don't mind, please hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Make sure that your notification bells are turned on. That way you don't miss any content that we upload. And we want to thank everybody for coming in. We love seeing you guys.
I'm finally getting over that darn cold.
I need to chat. I need to mute myself over here. Jeepers. There we go.
Jeepers, creepers.
I'm going to play us on my other laptop.
I'm being really slow
This
today.
is how we can go dual monitor, sissy.
I see that. And
I've been trying to figure out a way for us to, like I was talking to you about, using the cameras in different parts of the house. Been trying to figure that out also. Hang on.
Trying to. Guys, please bear with us. I know I'm trying to put everything together here.
Oh, Xavier.
But guys, I'm hoping, I got my fingers crossed. I was telling Rhoda about this. I have talked to a new friend that is also a sensitive medium, and she would like to share her story. So I'll talk to her about that and see when she's available.
That would be cool, dude. Okay.
But guys, I'm hoping, I got my fingers crossed. I was telling Rhoda about this.
Okay.
Lord, hear my own voice. I don't like.
Do you hear your own voice?
I don't like hearing my own voice.
You got a very great. Hello, Real Horror Show. How are you doing? Thank you for coming in.
Hey, thank you.
We'll be talking about the paranormal tonight and different things. I've had some things go on around my part of the country or my part of the town, some pretty bad stuff. The part that my daughter and I frequent to go on hikes, they found a skeleton. Don't know how bad the body was decomposed, but for them to say they found a skeleton on one of the main trails laying right in the middle of it that we would hike on 2 days ago, kind of threw me for a loop. I mean, I don't know what I did if we would have walked up on somebody's body laying there.
I think you would have.
Yes, I would have definitely freaked out. And, you know, I've seen that before, Kellen. That's not something I want to see again no time soon, you know?
Have it come up to a skeleton body that was a real one, but.
Well, they're thinking that somebody may have had it laying somewhere for quite a while, and they've brought it there and dumped it from what it looks like. They're thinking that it might have been a male because of the clothes that the skeletons, the body, you know, had still had on. They found a motel key in his pocket, so hopefully, and they still haven't identified who the guy is yet. And then another one of my kids' friends, his stepbrother went missing for 2 months, and they just found him the other day. He was dead.
You didn't even have to tell me that, my heart.
You automatically felt it.
Yes, I did.
And guys, I don't know what's going on, if it's stress related or if I'm coming down with a bug, but my head has been hurting me for the last 3 freaking days. I have these headaches so often. It's about to drive me crazy.
Hopefully you're not getting what I had, because it was miserable. I had a headache and my face felt like somebody punched it, and I'm finally getting over it.
Mm. Anybody coming in, if you don't mind, please hit that like button.
And that notification bell.
We'd forever be grateful.
Please and thank you, and we appreciate it. Tell your friends.
He
Tell
says
your
it's
mom.
Caitlin. I need to update my picture. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Do you know who Caitlin is, Cal?
Caitlin, yes, I do. Hi, sweetie. How are you?
Is that the one you was just telling me about?
Yep.
Oh, well, hi, Caitlin. It's nice to meet you. Cal was just talking very highly of you. Welcome to our little channel that's growing every day. We was just talking. Cal would like to do an interview with you. If that's something that you wouldn't mind setting up with her, we'd love to have you come on our channel and tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do. And you've done
Ghost
anything paranormal, ghost hunting. That's right up our alley, because that's what we do. I just went on a ghost hunt the other night, and we wasn't only having spirits communicate with us, but we had a stalker that was hiding in the trees too, and we caught him.
Another one.
Yeah, another one.
I told her to stay away from those cemeteries for a while.
But I told her that's where I like to go. I'm just going to start carrying my gun for real. And my daughter even said, well, if anybody wants to mess with us, we do have our gun on us and safety's off. The only thing I had on me was my mace.
Well, they didn't need that now, did they?
No.
I mean, I always carried a taser. I need to get me a new one, but yeah.
She says it's not. She said, hey there, it's nice to meet you too. I'm excited to catch you live. I'm glad you caught us live. I've been feeling bad for the last few days. That's why we haven't been on here. So I came in from the store still feeling like crap, but I thought, man, I got to call my sissy.
Yeah.
So I called her and we started talking. She's telling me about you. And I'm like, well, you want to go live? And she's like, yeah, we can. She said she would love to come on and chat. Kel.
Yeah, that's great. Just let me know a day and we'll schedule it. We're using Zoom right now, but if you don't have Zoom, we're also using what's that? StreamYards?
StreamYards.
Yeah.
But yeah, we would like to have you come on and tell us about yourself and where do you live at, Caitlin?
I think she
yes,
said,
girl, that's what I've got, spare mace. I don't play.
nope, me either. You know, you can make your own mace by using like lemon juice and habanero pepper and water in a
You know
spray
what
bottle.
I've got? And it's been, I kid you not, I can show it to you. It's been fermenting for over a year in a baby jar, those ghost peppers.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And it's down to the oil now. There was just thick oil. And Dwayne's like, well, what are you going to put that in? I said, I'll put it in a spray bottle. Oh, you're in Iowa? You're going to have to come to Tennessee, and then we're going to have to pick up Cal somehow from West Virginia. We need to all go on a good ghost hunt together.
Oh, that'd be great. See, she's from Iowa, where the good boys of that, Mike and that wolf guy from American Pickers is from.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I like to watch the American Pickers. They're pretty cool.
I like that show. I'm wondering if they ever got haunted stuff without realizing it.
I bet you they have.
I just think
hello, Miss Southern Belle. How are you, my love? I'm glad to see you in here tonight. Are you feeling better? Because I don't know if it's just where I'm stressed out, but I've got the crud on me bad.
And I'm getting over the crud.
My stomach's been hurting. My head's hurting. I feel like I'm running a fever.
Don't you have a thermometer thing like this that goes
I
across your
do,
head?
Sissy. But I'm scared to even take my blood pressure, Kel, because I'm afraid what it's going to say.
Lord, Sissy, you can't let that make you afraid.
Because every time I go to the hospital, because my blood pressure always runs below normal, they always want to stick me in there, and me telling them, hey, that is my normal. What are you talking about? My
And then they
below
go,
normal is my normal. No, it's not supposed to be like that.
well,
But
I tell my doctor you can't have it both ways.
allergies, my poor little mother told me tonight, she's like, I have to take this Claritin every day. She said it was helping me. And she said, now her little nose is starting to stop up again. I'm like, Mom, right now we're fixing to go into full blown allergy season when the, trees start
Maybe she should
growing.
change her allergy medicine to like Zyrtec or something.
Yes, that's what I told her. Try
Because
Zyrtec.
sometimes our body gets immune to it.
I
We have to
think it's
switch it
what,
up with it.
Cece, when I was taking the ibuprofen,
Mm-hmm.
it was like I went from 2 and it would help, and then it wouldn't help. I had to go 3, then it was 4. And then I started taking goody powders with them. And now the goody powders don't even seem like they're helping anymore. So it might be allergies. I don't know.
Might be because your allergies can cause headaches too.
Behind your eyes and all the
Mm-hmm.
way back through here.
Yep, that's allergies. Shiny Pug, you want to say hi to everybody? This is our mascot. That's what Kieran's
No,
like.
I'll go check them right now, Southern Belle.
What'd she say?
Want to know if Phoenix want to know if I got her messages. Let me go look.
Yeah, but Caitlin, it'd be kind of nice to hear some more ghost stories. I mean, I'm sure everybody's heard mine and Rhoda's a billion times. Uh, man, but the other night when I went outside, guys, oh my gosh, I'm still like shocked over that. Wow, EVP.
I just read them, Southern Belle. Yeah, she had Little Red had sent me a message. To my she had watched the video where we did the sleep study. Yeah, maybe later on this week. We can get Little Red on here if she does. I'll ask her if she wouldn't mind coming on my panel. I don't know what Little Red's doing, but I would love for her to come on and for us to chat. Caitlin says she's free Saturday night, Kel.
Okay, and
So
we'll work.
yeah, Caitlin, we'll go on about 10 or 10:30, but I will send Kel the link, and Kel can send you the link. And I'm going to send Little Red a message and see if maybe she might want to come and join us also.
And do we want to use Zoom or do we want to use StreamYards?
We might use StreamYards because I think that would be easier
For everybody, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got her messages. What is that one she sent me? Is that a video she's did? Because let me go look over here, because if it is, damn, YouTube didn't send me a notification for it. YouTube's getting really bad about that for the last several weeks. They've not been sending out notifications right.
Yeah, and that's just not with Zoom. That's with everybody.
Yeah, I had told Little Red Phoenix that if she ever comes to Tennessee, I would love to take her. Yes, hi Lord. It shows my head's busting. I had told Little Red Southern Belle that if she ever comes to Tennessee, we need to go do a video together, and I could take her to some of the crazy places around here. Caitlin says she has Zoom also.
Okay.
I'm not sure what Little Red has. I think she streams from StreamYards, but I'll find out. But yeah, that would make for a good conversation, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That would be cool beans, sister. I'm just now figuring Zoom out. And if it had not been for Phoenix, she sent me some links to 2 different things to go look on to be able to merge YouTube with Zoom. And I was going down through there, and then I found another lady that's a school teacher. And she just put it in plain text for me, and I understood her. And I watched her video over and over and over. And then I was going and setting up, trying to figure out, doing private streams just to make sure I was doing them right. But tonight, where I was running late getting back, I just came in and I told Kel, I said, I'll go back and, do a thumbnail later for our video. I said, let's just go live. I said, because I'd like to see some of our peoples we've not got to talk to in a few days.
Yeah. That's what I told Rhoda last night. I felt like crap. It's like my energy was going wonky. So I just did a Reiki session on myself.
I need to do something on myself. Go stick my head in a bucket full of ice.
Go stick your head in the freezer.
I'm serious. It's been crazy, ladies. I can't believe that about them finding that body up there on just laying right out in the middle. That's why the cops said they think, or the TBI said they believe that the body was laid there and it was brought from somewhere else from the looks of it, because somebody would have found it way before then, They said it looked like it had just been brought there, hadn't been there very long at all. I guess they can tell by the decomposition of the body. If it had been laying there any amount of time, they would have been able to tell by the oils and stuff that would have around the body onto the ground,
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling what I'm seeing in my mind's eye about it, but I don't know if I'm accurate right now.
Well,
I'm wondering, have they released what he was wearing yet?
Blue jeans and a
blue t-shirt,
long sleeve shirt.
Was it blue?
I don't know, honey.
Because I was seeing like faded type blue jeans and a long blue shirt.
Now,
but it was thin
the
material.
pants were a light color. I knew the pants were light color jeans, but they didn't say what color the shirt was, I don't think.
Because I'm seeing like one of those light long sleeve shirts, that's not. Ruby, chill out. That's so.
I told Kel, it's really got me freaked out.
It does me too. And
because my daughter and I, we like to go hike those trails all the time. And this place is literally less than a mile from my house. So got me thinking, is there a killer out there and stalking people around the freaking park?
I'm wondering if it's just a murder that happened. The guy hid the body, or the person hid. I'm thinking it's a guy. Another guy hid the body.
Exactly. They found a motel key in the guy's pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So, if anything, motels have cameras up everywhere.
Yeah, but
some be able to go back and say, here's the motel key. Who rented this room?
But here's the thing. Depending on how decomposed the body is, and sometimes motels and hotels will take that footage and delete it every so often.
Yeah, it's true.
So
I'm hoping not. Yeah, I'm going to have to, Caitlin, after what happened a couple of weeks ago, and then what happened the other night when my daughter and I went, we did say we had a gun on us, but we didn't. All we had was, I had my mace, but I do have, we do have a gun. And he's like, well, you're going to have to probably get your license and start carrying it. Get your life, you know, because there were so many years you got to go get them reinstated. So, and God forbid I would ever have to use that, because I don't have it in my heart just to maliciously hurt somebody. You know what I mean? And the only way that I would ever be able to do that is if they was trying to harm me or my family.
Sissy, and what you could do is aim for the knees.
Mm-hmm.
If you can bring them down where they couldn't run at least. But if you couldn't help it and they were like breaking in your house and you'd shoot them and you'd kill them, they're breaking in trees, so it'd be all right.
Oh, God. Hang on.
Cough it out, sis.
Oh, my God, it went down the wrong pipe.
My poor sissy.
It was that coconut. I had a chunk of coconut in it.
She got chocolate coconut.
Oh, my God. Man, that hurt.
Oh. Are you okay?
Yeah. You ever been in the hospital, went there, and they're like, "There's my Phoenix. Hello, hello." And they tell you. One time I went in the hospital and I was throwing my guts up, dude. And they're like, "Well, we got to put a tube down in through your nose, into your stomach to suck that bile up, right?" And they're telling me to swallow to make sure the tube don't go down in my lungs. I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" She's like, "If you don't swallow the right, we can accidentally shove that tube down in your lungs." I'm like, "Get this damn thing out of me right now." I was freaking out. Southern Belle says, "Hey, crazy Phoenix."
Oh, is anyone looking forward to the new Conjuring 3 about the guy who originally lived in the Amityville house and killed his whole family?
I told Kel that I would like to do a private stream, and any of you guys that wanted to watch it, I've got a great big movie screen, and we could do a private, and we could all watch it together when it comes out. I think that would be crazy. Be fun too.
Yeah, they kind of do that on Facebook, where they do that. You do the room thing. You create a room and share stuff.
Yeah.
Making me want to cough.
And that I've got coconut juice in my lungs, sister.
Well, I'm still coughing up Kermit's guts.
Oh, Lord. I'm gonna have to take another goodie paddle, sissy. My head ain't easing off.
Well, do that if you need to.
I'll be right back, lovelies.
Okay.
Kel, can you see the chat?
Not at the present moment, because my tablet died.
Oh, okay.
Because I was trying to set that up and I figured out my tablet died.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to take mine and get a new battery put in it.
That might help it.
You know how much a battery's gonna cost?
As much as a new tablet, maybe?
No, it's $100, but still, it's expensive for a freaking battery.
Well, you could just save up and go to Walmart, and I think they have iPads for like $300.
Yeah. Well, I need to get my MacBook going, that Mac computer. I need to get it going.
Oh, I love my Mac computer. I'm an Apple girl.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I want to see The Conjuring 3 so bad. Because I was following that case when I was a little kid.
Hi, my love. My Kimmy's in here.
Hi. There's my niece.
Yeah, this is my daughter. That's my baby girl, Kimmy.
It's my niece.
How are your reptiles? They're fine. Oh, my daughter comes in the other day, and guess what she brings in, guys? My daughter Kimmy runs a reptile rescue. She comes in the other day. She's got a striped tarantula. She has a ball python, and she's got about a 5-6 foot Burmese, and he is beautiful.
I looked the spider.
You did, Kimmy? Oh, Kimmy, can I show the Burmese?
Is it in a cage?
Yeah. She Caitlin says, ladies, I have to go to bed, but I will chat with you later. Good night. Good night, Caitlin. Thank you for dropping in, hon.
Thanks. You can catch the rest of the stream tomorrow or whenever you can, love.
So pop up one. Kimmy, can I show Kel the Burmese? Yes? Okay.
I love snakies.
Hang on.
Guys, I'm an animal lover. It doesn't matter what species, what. I used to have a pet rat, guinea pigs, garden snakes. I jive well with animals and spirits more than I do humans. My ears ringing. So how's everyone tonight? Good? Good.
He is cold.
Well. He's beautiful.
He is, isn't he? He's a big boy. He's a baby still.
I know. Oh,
This is Kimmy's baby.
look how beautiful.
He loves her, buddy. I'm telling you, he loves me.
Oh, what'd you name it?
What'd you name him? I don't remember. Her. He handles very well. He does handle very well. Now, her python, Kimmy said he's a little rambunctious.
So cute.
Yeah, he's getting, he is beautiful. Ozzy. His name's Ozzy.
Well, that's a beautiful name for a beautiful snake.
He is beautiful. Look at him wrap up around my arm.
Yeah, he wouldn't hurt you. Unless they feel like they're threatened, then they'll squeeze you.
Southern Belle said, I had 2 hairless rats several years ago. They both died from cancer 2 weeks apart. Oh my God, that is so sad, Southern Belle.
Mine just died of old age.
Keep it away from me, Belle said. I mean, Phoenix said. Belle Kimberly, my daughter, she had bought 2 hairless rats, and I thought they was the ugliest things. They loved her to death. Well, I told her, I said, they're going to start mating and having babies. And oh my God, she had about 30 freaking hairless rats back there. And she sold them. No, actually, I think she gave a lot of them away to people that couldn't afford to buy them. But she just wanted to make sure that's going to go to a good home. And they all did.
I had what they call a Rex rat, and it was black. His name was Wilbur T. Compton.
Did you leave what in your car? His heat lamp? You got a heat lamp on the other one. I got him. He's gonna sit with me for a while. I'm gonna keep him warm. God, he's as long as I am, guys. I'm 5 foot. He's still yet a baby.
I know they get hot, long and heavy.
This is a Burmese, and he's gonna get, oh my God, I mean, they get big as anacondas.
Yeah, they can get up to 30 feet, don't they?
There should be 2 what, Kim? Oh, I don't know, honey. He's like, hi, everybody. He's watching the screen looking at himself.
I wish I was there. I want to hold him.
Yeah, he's a big boy. I'm a big one. Ozzy. Our friend that lived in our friend that lives in New Jersey, they moved down here years ago. She had a boa constrictor. And honey, let me tell you, where they had moved in with their, I'm gonna cover him up, he's getting cold. Where they had moved in with their uncle, they had left those animals. She had a cobra and a boa constrictor. Well, the boa constrictor was a big girl. I mean, big. She was about 7 foot long. And the way they had them set up out there in these great big, like aquarium things, the sun was beating right down on it. And I told her, I said, look, those snakes want to stay. You need to keep them warm. I said, but we're in the middle of summertime. It was July. I said, that sun is baking those freaking snakes and they can't go nowhere for shade to cool off. Well, they didn't want to listen to me begging them. I'm like, look, I'll even let you bring them in my house and keep them. But those snakes are going to die. Week later, went over there and had a cup of coffee with my friend. And I walked out and I just happened, something just told me to go check on. The snake's name was Lucifer. Went over there and there Lucifer was flipped up on his back. His belly just a shining. He was just a jerking.
You did.
I told you that this damn snake is going to die of heat exhaustion. Well, did you tell them about what? Yes, I told Kel what happened to us the other night at the graveyard. And he's squeezing me.
He likes you.
I got the snake and I went and turned the bathtub on and put like lukewarm water in there. Not, you know, trying to bring its body core down real quick, but just so it will bring it down slowly. As soon as I put that snake in there, he livened up and started moving and he started puking. And I told her, I said, you need to call the vet right now. I said, this snake is having a heat stroke. Oh, I didn't know what I was talking about. Well, snake kept throwing up. I mean, by then it was just foam and then blood started coming up in the foam. Took it to the vet. It had heat stroke. It died. I said, you can't leave animals outside like that. I mean, we back in the summer, it was like 101 degrees outside. Where are you going, big boy?
He's like, I want to look around.
Trying to get the good warm part of this blanket put on him. He's freezing.
Does she not have the other heat lamp on?
Well, I don't think it was plugged up. She was in a hurry when she came in here last night. Come here, Ozzy. Here, baby. Here, get right here and get warm. Come on. He is wrapping up around my arm. Here, get
He's
in
cold.
warm. Get in here where it's warm, big boy. Come on. Get up here.
I never thought I would never take Rhoda for a reptile person.
Oh, honey, I've had snakes and stuff off and on all my life. I had one snake named Madeline. And Kel, people is going to think, Kimberly can tell you this. She's on here. I had a snake named Madeline. She's right at 7 foot long. She weighed about 50 pounds, a big girl. Well, I love that snake with all my heart. We had bought some rats, put them in her aquarium. She was eating them. Well, all of a sudden, the rat had attacked her, right? And where it bit her, the rat's tooth had went through the bottom of her mouth and broke off in the roof of her mouth. Well, she got to where she wasn't eating. I'm like, what's wrong with her? And I took her outside and I'm like, Madeline, what's wrong with you? And I went and bought some new mulch. She put new mulch in her aquarium from the pet store in the mall. Well, I started looking and I seen these little bitty white things coming out of her nostrils. I'm like, what the heck is that? It was what they call them mites. She had gotten mites from the freaking wood. And I'm like, Madeline, what's wrong with you? Why are you not eating? Kel, that snake dislocated her jaws and opened her mouth up as if to say, look in my mouth and you'll see why I'm not eating.
Oh.
As soon as she opened her mouth, and I seen that tooth hanging right down in the middle of her mouth, I had to take some tweezers because, you know, they got hundreds of, over 100 teeth in their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Had to take those tweezers. She kept her mouth open the whole time while I pulled that rat's tooth out of her mouth. Took her to the vet. They had to give her shots, 3 shots, $160. Had to go home, empty that mulch out, put sand in there, and then spray the sand with a certain kind of stuff in case there was any kind of mites in that. But yeah, she lived, golly, I had her for years. And then I'd let her out. She would sleep with me in the bed. Dwayne wouldn't get in the bed long as she was in there. And well, one morning she was gone, and I'm like, oh my God. I said, my snake is gone. My hand to God. I heard her tell me, Mama, don't worry, I'm just underneath the bed. Raised my mattress up, and there she was, right underneath the bed where my head would have been laying. And I
You
told
had a
her,
bond with her.
she was under there. I said, you're not going to believe me if I tell you. You're going to think I'm crazy. He said, what? I said, Dwayne, that snake told me it was under there. He said, well, I'll be damned. But yeah, he didn't like Madeline for a long time.
Do you know Wilbur would sleep in the bed with me, my little rat?
Oh, hell no. I don't do rats. No way, no how.
I named him after Wilbur the pig, and the T. Compton came from True Blood.
Oh, wow. That's cool, dude.
Because he had a clipped palate, so his teeth, you know, he couldn't trim his own teeth. So I'd have to do it, and he looked like he had little fangs.
Oh, God, how'd you trim his teeth?
Pliers.
Oh, God.
That's what the vet told me to use.
Right.
But my dad would.
We would have to, I'd watch the farrier when the farrier would come to trim my horse's hooves, because they was charging me like $100, you know, which really wasn't bad. It was $25 a hoof, and they'd put, you know, they would shoe them, which I didn't want, you know, I didn't want to have to put shoes on my horse because his hoof was cracked when I got him. Well, I had to doctor that horse's hooves for months. And then I learned how to, you know, to do that myself, how to trim his hooves and clean that junk out and trim the frog down. But you got to watch what you're doing when you trim a frog down. It's called the frog in the horse's hoof.
Mm-hmm.
That little puffy part that goes up into like a V.
Mm-hmm.
If you trim it down too far, you can nick their bloodline and it'll make them lame. You'll have to put them down because it messes it goes up into their coffin bone, and infection sets in, and then it lames them. But yeah, we had to do all that stuff. We had to learn that crap, man. But yeah, Kimmy's a little reptile. I mean, I'm glad Kimmy does what she does. She's always loved reptiles, and I mean, little turtles, man. I can't. At one time, we had 50 freaking turtles in our house.
I remember the big, huge ones she had.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I've always been a rodent person.
Kenny had those rats back there, hairless rats, and I did not like them. I mean, I despised those.
What do you think of guinea pigs?
I love them.
I love
guinea pigs. I love rabbits. We used to have a what are those things called? Hedgehog.
Yeah.
We had a hedgehog. We named him Sonic. Our neighbors broke in our house and stole Sonic.
You might think this is a generic a generic name, but I had a guinea pig and I named him Rodney from, Dr. Doolittle with Eddie Murphy.
Right.
I named my guinea pig Rodney after that guinea pig because I loved Chris Rock so much.
Kimmy said, I'm all in the rodent family. She said, like my ass off. You can leave them damn rodents out of here. That's one thing I'll not have, daggone another rat in here. She didn't have one rat, 2 rats. She had like 50 rats. And I'm like, oh, fuck that. Get rid of those rats.
I had 5 guinea pigs at once.
Well, let me tell you, sissy, guinea pigs and rabbits are a lot alike. When
Yes,
they start breeding, man, I mean, they're popping those babies out, what, every 2 months?
I had to separate. Yeah, I had to separate Tara May because I named her after Tara May Thornton. And I had to separate Rodney. And Tara, do you know this with female guinea pigs? But after they usually have their first litter, sometimes they can like die from it.
Yeah.
And that's what happened to Tara.
Oh, that's so sad, Kel.
I mean, I guess it just messed with her body so much because her body got so big, it was like a dinner plate, like 8 inches.
He loves this heating blanket. He is wrapped up around my arm as much as he can be wrapped up. And then the rest of him's laying out in the heating blanket. He's like, oh yeah, heat, that's good heat. Yeah, big boy. He's a pretty baby. It's a myth.
No, we haven't really talked about much paranormal stuff tonight, but whatever.
Got the animals on the brain. Go, Sage. We got the animals on the membrane.
Well, do you know animals can sense ghosts and spirits too? I mean, we're on that topic.
Hey, I'll tell you what. And me and my mom was just talking about this tonight. I went and seen my mama. We was talking about different things. Mom was talking about, my grandfather used to be sheriff of this town years ago. And she was talking about how she would have to sit back there in the booking room while, they would bring inmates in. And Mom said she'd watch my grandfather and a bunch of those cops beat many of those people to death. And Mom said it terrified her because she had to sit there and watch that. And when she'd start screaming and telling Papa to stop, she'd get a whipping for it. My grandfather beat my mother so bad over a boyfriend calling her that my mom didn't even know about. When he hit my mom, she was 14 years old. He busted her eardrum. My mama never went and told her parents how bad her ear was hurting. She lived with that all her life. And now she's 100% deaf in her left ear, which is the one he busted, and 75% deaf in her right ear. And now she's got hearing aids. She can't hear nothing out of the one ear, but she can hear, with the hearing aid out of the other one. But we was talking tonight about different stuff, and Mom was telling me that she'd be sitting there in that jail at night. They would leave Mom in there while they'd all go into another room and sit in there and smoke cigarettes and drink coffee, and all of them, police officers and the wives and stuff would sit back there and chat. And well, I will, Kim. You just have to come take me to it. But Mom said that she'd seen many spirits walk in and out of that jail.
Mm-hmm.
And she said none of them ever tried to hurt her. But, Mom would see them looking at her. And then they'd just turn and they'd walk off. I said, Mom, they knew that you was there, that, you meant nobody no harm, and you couldn't help what your dad did, and he wasn't my mom's dad. Hello, butterfly kisses. Welcome to the stream, sweetheart. Well, welcome. I'm glad you came in. If you don't mind, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. We'd like to welcome you in our little family. We talk about the paranormal, and we do a lot of spirit box sessions, different stuff.
Tonight we're just gabbing about anything and everything.
No, we're just gabbing about anything, honey. From snakes to paranormal. I'm sitting here keeping my daughter's Burmese python company. He wanted to get out and stretch his body. Now her python, he's a little rambunctious. Okay, thank you, butterfly kisses.
Thank you.
He's trying to go down my leg right now. I don't know if Kimmy lets him climb on the floor or not. Oh, Lordy, I love paranormal. I do too, girl. That's up my alley. Now,
She was telling about her mama.
Yeah. I've got my daughter's Burmese. He wanted to come and hang out for a while. He's laying on my lap, but he's just a baby.
No,
He's
so
gonna
cute.
get a big boy.
Just look at that face.
You know, I guess I knew from when my daughter was young, the way, guys, let me tell you the funny thing. He's wrapping up around my arm tight. My daughter loved reptiles from, ever since she was little. She came in one night with the box turtle, right? And she wanted to put a little bit of water in the bathtub so the box turtle could play in the water. Honey, right there on the web of your hand, that thing clamped down on her right there. And she comes to there screaming, Mama, Mama, look. Oh, God, I was so mad. I thought that thing was going to cut that part right out of her hand. I was going to take her to get stitches. I had to mash its little jaws together to get it let loose over. And I was so mad because that thing had bit my daughter. I flung it. She looked at me and she started crying. She said, Why'd you do that for? She said, That's just a baby. She said, It was my fault. She said, You better not have hurt my turtle. I said, Honey, that turtle's in a shell. I said, That did not hurt that turtle. She went and got it and brought it back in, was loving on it. She said, Don't you ever do that again. Wasn't worried about her hand being laid wide open from the turtle biting the web part of it out. She was worried about the turtle. She didn't care about herself. She was about 6 years old when that happened. And she still got the scars to prove it to this day. She'll let them bite her, honey. I don't care what it is, from turtles to snakes to spiders, whatever. She's not scared of anything.
I'm not either. So
she loves them and takes care of them.
That's something Kimmy and I have in common.
Butterfly Kisses said, I got shivers. Hell no. Well, it's been years since I've held one, and as soon as I saw him, I thought, man, he is so beautiful. But that's still, that wild never leaves those animals. I don't care how long you've had them. That wild is always going to be there.
Yep. He's gorgeous, though.
He is pretty.
And I think he knows that you wouldn't hurt him. So he's like, as long as you're cool with me, I'm cool with you.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't hurt him for nothing.
They know that.
Now, guys, my brother Mike had one. And she was about, 13, 14 feet long. And she weighed 150 pounds. He had fed her one day, and rabbits. Well, he didn't wash his hands off, and he went to clean her cage out because he thought, well, she's full, she's going to be okay because she just ate 2 rabbits. He went to get her out to go put her in the bathtub to let her soak and, clean her sanctuary up. As soon as he went in there to get her, she came flying out and grabbed him. Her head was as big as both of my fists together, and bit him right here, and instantly started wrapping around his body. He couldn't get no help. She was squeezing him to death, and he had to take her life to get her off of him. He tried pouring alcohol on her. She was killing him, and there wasn't nobody there to help him. And God, he bawled. He said, I'll never get another one. And he'd had that snake for years. I said, brother, that wild's always going to be in him. He
should have washed his hands and waited a couple hours.
Yeah. Well, he, you know, where he'd handled her so much, he thought, well, oh, you're from Australia? Well, welcome. I've always wanted to go to Australia. That's one of the places that my grandson says is on his bucket list. He wants to go visit Australia. Says he wants to move there. He said he loves the way you guys talk.
I think Sydney, Australia is so beautiful.
Yeah.
So you were talking about your mama's ghost experience as a kid.
Yeah. And mom, you know, mama said she would see those ghosts and they would walk right up, look at her, and they would turn around and just disappear. She said, you know, they never did try to bother me. And she said, I never did tell mom and daddy what I was seeing. She said, because they would have thought either mom was crazy or that she was possessed. One of the two. But I said, Mom, I said, you know, mom's had that gift all her life where she can see things, and mom never opened up to it. She would see stuff and she'd keep quiet about it unless it was around to where she couldn't keep quiet about it when the stuff happened around us and we would all see it, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, just like when my grandmother passed away, her and my mother, you know, me and my mom is very close. That's my angel. I thank God every day that he blessed me with wonderful parents. And my mom was close with her mother like that. Her real mother died when my mom was born, and my mom was gave up for adoption. Well, mommy didn't find out till she was 17 that she was adopted. But, you know, she had done looked at this lady that had raised her and showed her love for 17 years. That was her mom, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and there was no taking that away. That was her mother. And when Mama died, mom took it really hard. And she was going over trying to take care of my papa, because papa, you know, it went from being a sheriff to running their own store. They had a grocery store. Mommy went over there to clean the house up. Well, when she walked in, she went to the kitchen, and nobody in the house liked peanut butter and jelly sandwiches except for or it's peanut butter sandwiches, except for my grandmother. Mama's the only one that would eat them. Mom found a saucer, Mama's saucer, on the table with the bite taken out of the peanut butter sandwich. Mom, you know, just did it, wrap the sandwich up, put it on the counter, went about her business, cleaned the rest of the house up. She said she went in there to sit down and play the piano. She heard the water come on in the bathroom. She got up and went in there and thought maybe Papa or my brother Larry had came in, and she went and checked, and there was nobody there but her. She turned the water off, trying to shake it off, and she went back in there and sat back down at the piano. And as soon as she started to play the piano, the sink water came on. Both faucets was turned on full blast. She said she jumped up and said, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" And it was her mother trying to tell mom, "I'm here. You don't have to be afraid of me." And mom didn't know how to take that. She left running out of that house and called Papa, and she said, "I don't want to say this." She said, "But I believe Mama was trying to show me that she's in that house." And Papa was like, "You're losing your mind. What are you talking about?" And Mom told him about, you know, "Hello, Captain. Welcome. Didn't see you sneak in here." And but Mom told Papa what was going on. And Papa said, "Well, you're crazy. There ain't no such thing." Mom said, she called him Pap. She said, "Pap, I don't care what you believe." She said, "It freaked me out." She said, "But I know it's Mama." Mama was trying to tell her, you know, don't be scared. And then when my Papa, "Hello, Vertilius," when Vertilius got me off my set of mind thinking.
Mhm. You're at the part where your grandpa did.
My grandpa got sick, was in the nursing home, and Mama came back home, and I heard her and my daddy over talking, and Mom said, "Daddy don't want to be in there." She said, "I prayed and asked God to let him go home with Mama." Well, we went to see him, and when we got ready to leave, my papa was screaming, "Don't leave me. Don't leave me, Dottie. You was right. I've seen them. I've seen your mama. She's here. Please don't let them take me away. I'm not ready to go yet." I heard my mama telling my daddy that Mama McNary was standing beside a papa because papa got to where he couldn't hardly talk. He could just mumble out words.
Mm-hmm.
And she looked at Mama and said, "I'm here to take Daddy home." Mom saw her standing there, and she told my dad, she said, "Daddy's not going to be here much longer." And my dad's like, "What are you talking about?" And she's like, "I saw Mama in there, and she told me that she was there to take Daddy home." 9 o'clock that night, my mom got the phone call that Papa passed away. So Mama saw them all there to take him, you know?
Yep. There's always family members that will help take other family members to the light.
Okay, Phoenix. I'm going to have to get a hold of her. I'll talk to her a little bit. I think it was today. I think it's today or yesterday I talked to her. She needs a date and time. Make sure your time zone's consistent. Okay, I will. Okay, I will predict that I'll make sure I get a hold of her. I'm telling Kel, that would make for a good stream. Kel's got a friend named Caitlin that does, she's a clairvoyant. It would make for a good stream for all of us to be able to get on here and talk. And we're thinking about doing it this Saturday, Phoenix. So I will send a little Red a message and see if she would be up for Saturday. And we'll be doing it at 10 or 10:30. But yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Sounds like a good time in the waiting.
Yeah, and I might be at Michelle's house, so we'll have Michelle too.
Yeah. Yes, you did sneak in, Captain. How have you been doing, by the way? Just make sure to lock both sides. I will, honey. When are you coming home? I love you too, Kimmy.
Love you, Kimmy. Be careful.
Guys, if you didn't know, Kimmy is she's my baby daughter. She's 24. I can't call her my baby. She's my young lady. Yes, I can call her my baby. She's always going to be Mama's baby.
That's my niece.
I will. He's laying here cuddled up on my arm right now.
You can ask all of Rhoda's kids. They all
He's
call
like
me.
Peekaboo.
Oh, we so cute.
He's chilling. He's wrapped around twice on my arm. He's like, "It's good and warm in here. I'm staying warm." He likes his heating blanket.
Yeah, like I said, you can ask Rhoda. Basically, all her kids call me Aunt.
Yeah. Oh, I bet, Captain. We're not so much as in lockdown. They want everybody to make sure they wear their mask, which that's something I religiously do.
Yeah, I don't mind too.
I mean, yeah, I don't mind doing it, but I wish we didn't have to because those things suffocate me. Yeah, this is my daughter's Burmese python butterfly. He's a big boy. She's got a python smaller than the Burmese that's back there.
And he's frisky.
Yeah, he's a little frisky. He likes a snappity snap snap. He likes to teeth on your arms. And I don't want to be teased on. My daughter, though, she don't give a crap. They'll bite her and she's like, "Ouch." And I'm like, "Are you serious right now?" I'd be shitting my pants. I mean, I've been bit by pythons. It hurts.
And all she gets is ouch.
Like, ouch. She's been bit by bearded dragons. Now, you know, they got those little fat, stubby teeth. That's, I mean, they will sink a good bite too.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I've got him in the, I've got one of those heating blankets that I keep on me because my blood's low and I stay cold all the time. And I've got him wrapped up in it right now. So he's liking this heat. And he's got a heat pad and a heat lamp back there in his little aquarium. Well,
He
that's
just
not a little aquarium. He's got a pretty big enclosure. My daughter takes better care of her reptiles than she does anything else. Her reptiles are her babies.
I get it. My fur babies are my babies.
Yeah. I just don't want him going biting my arm because you know these snakes are fast.
I don't think he's going to bite you.
No, I don't feel they will. I just don't want to make no sudden movements because he's starting to molt, and when they molt, you know, their eyes is blurred out because they've grown another inch and they released that old skin.
Yeah, and that's cool to kind of keep
Yeah.
snake skin.
Let me tell you something happened to us one time. We went in this old house and was investigating, right?
I'll be right back. You tell your story, sis.
And I looked down and I felt something touching the top of my head. Looked up and it was a damn snake skin longer than my body. And I'm like, oh my God. For a minute, I thought it was a snake. No, it had left its skin and the skin was still kind of warm, kind of wet feeling. So I don't know if it just had dropped its skin and it landed on my head and it was up in one of the banisters and I didn't see it, but it was a great big old black snake skin. I'm like, oh, it's time to come out of this attic. I love dogs too. I love all animals, butterfly kisses. God, we've had everything from bald rats to horses to, oh my God, iguanas, every kind of reptile you can imagine. My daughter has had it, and she's, you know, rescues them and rehomes them. She's there to take them in when nobody else can take care of them. She'll take them in and take care of them with her money, and then she'll rehome them to somebody that's going to take care of them. I just heard her whispering. Was that you?
I don't know. I just went. So I don't know.
Okay, it might have been you.
I was trying not to cough.
Yo, guys, when we was at the cemetery the other night, I mean, like I was telling Kel, I felt a real strong presence when I was at the crypt that was Lizzie's, and all her bones were taken out of that. We was talking, and you could hear something. It's like something was thrown at us or something fell, and I'm not gonna lie, it startled me. I jumped a little bit because I was already having that ringing in my ear, felt sick at my stomach. My daughter was feeling sick at her stomach. We're walking on down through there, and do you still watch Omar and James? Yeah, I do. Once I ain't got to watch them here in a good little bit, but yeah, Phoenix, I watch them. But anyway, I heard we was standing there, and about that time it came through on the spirit box. That's not us. About that time is when I saw that man standing behind the tree and he tried to duck in. And I'm like, wow. And Kimmy's like, Mama, let's walk down this way. About that time, there was the most god-awful, putrid, rotting smell. Was just almost making us want to puke. And I'm like, wow, we got to walk back down this way, get away from that. And then we noticed the car sitting down there. We went to get in her car, in my daughter's car, Heard locks on her corridor was just flying up and down. I'm like, wow, something evidently tried to just come in here with us and got mad because I said, nope, sorry, but you gotta stay here.
Mm-hmm.
I watched, I used to do that. I did. It's okay, Phoenix, because you know what? We're all allowed to do that. We're only human.
I think that's odd though. It's like the last 2 times you've went to a cemetery, you've got like stalkers, and they're human stalkers
Yeah.
in a cemetery of all places.
Yeah, exactly. In a cemetery of all places. What scared us is when Kimmy noticed the car. Because we didn't know if it was a ghost we was seeing, but when he ducked behind the tree, that's when I got that pit in my stomach. Get the hell out of here. Why is this person sneaking behind trees watching us? Unless he was just curious about what we was doing. But why was his buddy sitting in the car? Why was he the only one out sneaking through, walking behind trees and watching us? Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
So we left. I mean, thank God we was there to get a video. We left and she's like, well, Mama, I'll take you to somewhere else if you want to go. I'm like, no, because I didn't want her out driving that late at night because Kimmy's got night blindness like I do. Hello, Laura. Welcome.
Hi.
We're talking from paranormal to snakes, and you have it. We're talking about it.
Yeah, we are. Laura, where are you from?
Yes, he said there's loads of weirdos. Captain Muchface says there's loads of weirdos in cemeteries. I saw a drunk guy dressed up like a ninja running around with a toy sword one. Oh my God, I would have flipped my shit.
Oh my God.
That is crazy. Well, we was riding through one time. Laura, who's Laura Collette, Kel?
Yeah.
I finally made it, Kel.
Woo! That's my girl from. Sorry. That's my girl. She's from my favorite state besides West Virginia and Tennessee. She's from Kansas.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to make sure it was her. That's why I asked.
He's just laying here being so content.
Laura, do you like snakes? Because Rhoda's holding a Burmese python, and I kind of want to kiss it all over. I wish.
I go get me a cigarette. I'll be right back.
He's so pretty. Hi, honey.
Say hi, Kale. Don't tell Kale hi.
No, don't you.
There's his head. You see it?
Yeah, he's so cute.
I'm gonna get him right up there so he can stick his tongue out right on the camera.
You freak everybody out. Yes, Laura, thank you for coming. We're just talking about our paranormal stories. Like, I had this, I don't know if I've shared this story, but I was at a cemetery. It was like one of these old cemeteries in West Virginia. And as soon as I walked into this cemetery, I felt like this heavy presence, and I felt like I was being poked in the side. And through the spirit box, when I was like, ow, it feels like Shrek's poking me, because it was like big fingers. And I heard, so what if I am? Like, the person's like, yeah, so what if I am poking you? And then that was the same time that I was by these little kids' graves, and I heard a little girl spirit go, tag, you're it.
Wow.
Yeah. And I think, Sissy, that's the same cemetery that I told you that I saw that name on the tombstone that said Medea Brown. And I thought of, Medea.
Right.
And I giggled because I've never hardly seen the name Medea on the tombstone, which means precious.
It's my daughter's Burmese captain.
And oh my gosh, it was so funny because I was giggling and through the spirit box you could hear bitch.
Oh God.
And I wasn't trying to like be disrespectful. The name caught me off guard on the tombstone.
That's crazy. Well, it's like that one old house I went into, the old Riggs house.
Mm-hmm.
It blew my mind, when me and my brother standing there, and you do your video, and and you come home, you're going through your footage, and it always blows me away the EVPs that your camera catches that your ears didn't.
I know.
And for that one lady to say the C word, I hate that word worse than any word in the world. I don't like the word cunt. I just think it's just a nasty word.
I know, I don't like it either.
And you could hear her say cunt clear as day. And then when we go up the stairs, you can hear her call me the B word and say push her. I'm like, this lady, this must have been the one that got her head cut off. And she's mad because I told the story about it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's cussing me over it.
I don't think you told that story on here, have you?
Oh, I don't know, guys. It's an old house. It's the Riggs house. The house used to be a motel. It went from, first it was a hospital back in the Civil War days. And the soldiers were taken there, to be treated during the Civil War. Well, then it became a motel. And then it was a funeral home. And when it was a hotel, the harlots would go there and they would
prostitute themselves.
Yeah. They'd prostitute themselves out. Well, this woman's husband came in and caught her prostituting. And at the very top of the stairs, he killed her and cut her head off and rolled it down the steps. Still to this day, you can still, if you put water and shine, one of those blue lights on it, you can see the stains from where her head rolled down the steps. But that place is very haunted. It's crazy. My mom and dad became friends with the people that moved in there to take care of old man Riggs. Old man Riggs was taken to that place when it was a hospital back in the Civil War days. And that's where they took both of his legs off at. Was in that house when it was a hospital.
And he bought the house?
Yeah. Yep. He had lied when he went into the service. And I think from what my parents was telling me, he was only 14 years old back in those days. They didn't care. They couldn't prove how old they was back then. They needed soldiers and young kids to get away from their families. That's how they ended up getting into that.
Mm-hmm. Is that the same house that I described without looking at it?
Yes. Laura says, I was walking through a cemetery at 1 a.m. with some friends one night and got back to the dorms and there was 4 scratches across my lower back. Wow.
You didn't feel
crazy.
that crossing it? The cemetery? Wow.
You didn't feel it when it happened, Laura? If she didn't feel that, then it makes me feel like that one boy was telling the truth. Remember me telling you them pictures he sent me of his back? Timmy's friend, Jacob.
Yeah, maybe he didn't. Because sometimes you don't feel it until after the fact.
Right.
Ruby, chill out. Will you please lay on your belly or something? Sorry, guys. She's snoring so loud.
Thank you.
Here's one that I got my doing.
All right. It's okay. Thank you.
Well, welcome. Check-in still under here. It's just 11 o'clock. Hope it is. Oh.
Have you heard I have, Phoenix. I love to watch Lou Rock and Lucid.
See, Rhoda watches more YouTubers than I do.
Yeah.
I usually
They're doing
watch.
paranormal, I'm watching them.
Yeah, it's like I watch the ones about herbal exploring, like exploring with Josh. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, God, John. Where's Kenny at? Huh?
You just seen his
That freaked me out,
face.
man.
Kimmy's in the chat.
What'd you say?
This is Kimmy's. This is Bernice.
What'd you get? How long you had it?
I went and got him out a while ago.
Oh, I didn't know he's here. Let's check him out, man. Remember that one
He's not
time?
afraid.
He ain't bit nobody, had he? Is he
No,
molting?
but he's tangled up around
Is he
my arms.
molting or anything?
Yes.
He is molting?
Yes, he is. So you might not want to hold him. Now your hands is cold.
He's okay. Yeah, he's molting. He's beautiful, ain't he?
Yeah, he is.
Wow.
He's going to get big as an anaconda.
Oh, yeah, he's a big one.
He's a baby still.
It's
Yeah.
not a baby ball, this is a Burmese.
Yeah.
I can tell by the head. He's got a bigger head. Yeah, he'll get 6 foot.
He's looking at you.
He'll get 6 foot, 200 pounds.
He's like, hi. Well, he likes Kenny's dad.
What's going on?
Are you looking at him?
Weird. Give me Dwayne.
Well, my old man.
Oh, man.
My old man.
No, about all that.
Here.
Nothing for real? Here.
Well, he's wrapped up around my
Well, I
arm.
thought you was going. I'd like to hold him a minute. Let me check him out. Watch the cats and stuff. Take a look.
Hang on, because I don't want to get him
Okay.
irritated.
Okay. What'd you say? You get your new one?
No, what's the one I had? Here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's beautiful.
He's beautiful. He'll warm up.
I'll be keeping him in this blanket because it's warm. It's got heat on it.
Yeah. Oh, I bet he loves that heat blanket.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he just swirled right up in the heating blanket.
Hi, baby.
He's pretty, ain't he?
Yes, he's beautiful.
His name's Ozzy.
Won't you get the Ozzy? What's up, Oz? Won't you get you another one, baby?
I don't know if I want another snake.
I know.
She'll just play with that one.
Yeah, I don't have to go buy one. Kimmy's
No.
got two.
You got two? Where's the other one?
It's got Python or
Where's it
Python's
at?
back there in the aquarium.
In here?
Yeah, it's a frisky one.
What?
That long. Yeah, he's frisky. He likes to bite.
He's got a wild, this here's got a wild little color.
That one's just,
Little bit
he's
different.
just a big baby.
Yeah.
Ozzy is. He likes to just lay.
He must have been held when he was even younger.
They're amazing, man. I mean, they really are. I don't know people are scared of them.
She said, my friend,
Are they not amazing creatures?
exploring with Fluffy. I don't know who that is, Phoenix. Laura said, my friend that had the handprint only had a slight upset stomach.
Ooh.
Hang on, I felt a slight irritation, but nothing major. My best friend at the time, we wrecked her back, and she had a handprint and didn't feel anything. Wow. Okay, well, I had one of my daughter's friends had went with us one night to do an investigation, and
Go to sleep with around your neck, right?
he had got home, and his
This
girlfriend,
snake's big enough to let me go.
his
Sorry for
girlfriend
interrupting. Sorry, y'all live?
had
You live?
yes,
Oh, sorry.
his girlfriend had sent me pictures of his back, and they was 3 deep scratches.
Did I mess anything up?
No, they was three real deep scratches from the top of his back all the way down it. And I'm like, how did you not feel that? How did you not feel that when it happened? Because guys, I'm telling you, I've been poked, I've had my hair pulled, I've been shoved down,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt it.
Yep. I guess some people just don't feel it.
Their adrenaline is on alert from being in a graveyard. You know what I mean? He's trying to go around he's trying to wrap around my stomach. No, buddy, can't do that. Come on. There he goes again. Here, get warm.
No,
Yeah, he's wanting to ramble. He's like, I'm warm now. I want to explore.
Yeah, I know. It's true. Go on, Tate.
And then he's got a good grip on my arm too.
Go on, Tate.
Where you going, Ozzy?
You don't know himself. Huh?
He is beautiful. And you know,
Yeah, yeah.
to think that they go in Florida, there's places in Florida that looks these snakes down and kills them.
It's only for their skin.
Yeah, for their skin.
They're not natural down there. It's
No.
messing the ecosystem up.
Somebody had started letting them loose in Florida, right?
Messing them up.
Mm-hmm.
And it started messing the ecosystem up. I mean, the snakes were overrunning parts of
They are
Florida.
now, yes.
Oh, and Dwight says they are now. Well, they hire people to come in and go hunt them, and those people that come and hunt them kill them for their skins, and they're such beautiful animals, man.
I can't believe that Lance guy passed away, man. Dang.
Yeah.
Any of you guys watch Moonshiners? If you remember Lance, you know Lance died the other day.
I heard about that.
That is so sad. And they're not saying what he died of either.
COVID.
That's what I thought it was COVID, but Dwayne said it wasn't COVID.
It seems like it's what everybody's dying from. You stump your toe, it's COVID.
I know it's sad. It's been a good while, Phoenix. Actually, last night, my husband had seen one of Omar's older videos that they did on the prison. God, it's been years ago when James first started out. And when I got to looking at it, I said, I've done seen this video when it happened a few years ago, but it was good to go back and watch it again. But yeah, that's the first time I've watched any of Omar's videos in a couple of months.
Yeah. I haven't even watched YouTube besides our stuff, rewatching it.
Right.
I used to like watching urban explorers. Like there's this one channel, sis, that even everybody else needs to check it out. It's called The Proper People.
Yeah.
I love their channel.
Phoenix, what was that video that you sent me a while ago? Is that one that you've put out? Because I was just telling Southern Belle earlier, I said, that's one that Phoenix has put out. I said, YouTube's getting bad about sending notifications out. Thank you for coming in, Butterfly Kisses. You take care. God
Yes,
bless.
come in again. Anytime.
Well, I don't know where he's at. I don't know where my cat's at. I got to keep an eye on my cat.
Cat's right here under me.
I sure don't want the cat be in his belly.
Let's just hope Kimmy fed him already.
Oh yeah, she feeds them good. But I'm gonna tell you, snakes usually hibernate during the winter, and sometimes they don't want to eat.
I know.
All I find on this Lance guy is that he had died. Exactly. Captain Much Face. My husband couldn't find anything. He couldn't find out why he died, what the reason was, the cause of death either.
Maybe they haven't released it yet.
Well, he's been gone 3 days now.
Mhm.
You'd think they would have released something by now.
If it's COVID, they tell it.
If it was COVID, they would have told it.
I mean, something that,
Dwayne thinks it might have been something bad.
yeah. He was always depressed.
And he was always depressed,
Yeah,
Lance
he
was.
I remember
He felt like he couldn't live up to his dad's standards in a way,
Do you think he committed suicide?
I don't want to say that unless I know for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not saying he did. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, it cost my mom. I hope not.
Okay. My husband might want to check that out, Phoenix. He loves to listen to rock and roll. He listens to all.
Oh, then do you see what shirt I'm wearing, sis?
Pink Floyd.
It's the Dark Side of the Moon album cover.
Phoenix had sent a thing on Messenger of another YouTube band that she said she thought she's just trying to help another YouTube channel out.
And then 50-year-old to see one it is. Nirvana.
Dwayne's
I
got a
love
Nirvana
Nirvana.
shirt on.
I love Nirvana. I think Kurt Cobain was killed. I don't think he committed
Yes, I
suicide.
do too. Sad to say, but yes, I think Courtney had it done.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do too. I do.
That's just a given.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
That I'm sorry, but she kind of showed her. She more or less told on herself.
Like OJ?
She was on that thing playing a bunch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all over that logbook, Courtney Love, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, OJ told himself in that book, it was like, if I murdered, this is how it'd be done. I mean, he told on himself.
Yeah. Hey, I don't think Kel's watched it yet. But Phoenix, did you watch that video where Omar and them stumbled up on Epstein's grave? His unmarked grave, yeah. And they went because Omar remembers saying a thing about it. They buried him in a unmarked grave. They buried him in the crypt next to his parents. Yeah, and it showed it. And then when they went to that cemetery, Omar said, well, dang, this looks like the cemetery that they buried Epstein at. Well, he started looking. He went right to the grave. They removed his parents' names off the crypt so people wouldn't know that he was there. But Omar showed the picture and he was right at Epstein's grave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he was lynched.
Yeah. That's why they got that woman. What was her name? The Maxwell woman. That's why they got her in protective custody right now because they're afraid the same thing. Well, no, he was in prison.
No, he was in jail under suicide watch.
Yeah, but I think he was
How
lynched.
does he kill himself under suicide watch?
Yep, I think he was lynched.
It's good. It blew my mind. I'm like, oh, hell. And he even thinks that they got the spirit of Epstein coming through, too.
I need to go back and see that one.
Yeah, it's
Haven't
pretty
seen
cool.
that one.
Pretty cool video. It's crazy. Yeah.
Have you seen that video of Escobar's mansion when they tore it down? They thought they saw his spirit.
No. Wow.
Because I remember some of the YouTubers like going to that house and like exploring it, the urban explorers.
Uh-huh.
And I remember watching one video where they tore it down, and this was actually on Paranormal caught on camera.
He's wrapped up in my hair.
And they showed like a picture. It looked like a figure up in the top window of the compound mansion.
Right.
And everybody's like wondering if that's him or another spirit.
Wow. That's crazy, dude. Let me cover him up. Get him warm. I'm getting you warm. What are you doing?
Hey, Shiny Pug, you want to make a friend with a snake? It might eat you in one bite.
Yeah, he's like, I'll have you for a snack. That was a good video, wasn't it, Belle? Did you like it? I was really blown away, that Omar knew that he'd seen that picture of where they're supposed to bury Epstein. And he's like, well, dang, this looks like the cemetery. Sure enough, it was.
It was crazy. I need to go back and see that one. Like, I watch some of these urban explorers.
I'll give Omar Gosh TV a shout out right now. I love their channel.
Yeah. I've watched a couple of Omars.
A lot of people bash Omar, but the videos that I've saw, Omar's a very good, caring guy. Hang on, Bubba. Hank, clear it. Oh, that's.
I don't know if any of you guys have watched like these Urban Explorer videos just to see if you could catch paranormal stuff on it. I do.
This is a Burmese.
You need to put that back in the pen.
He's okay. Look, Bubba.
No, he don't need to look at that. He don't need to be around that. Mom, put that back in the pen.
He's
while
scared.
here. You keeping him?
Look, he's unscathed. Unscathed.
Put it back up, Mom.
I will in a minute. He's cold.
Well, put him a lamp on him.
He's got a lamp.
Can we keep him?
You gonna watch him?
Or we try to go back?
Are you scared, honey?
Mom, please put that thing up while he's here.
Wendy, I will not let him get around it. I promise.
He's gonna try to jump on you and that thing's right under you and you're
No,
gonna
he's
get
not,
hit.
because your daddy's gonna watch him.
Go Papa. You stay away from that snake. Give me 10.
My favorite Omar video.
Yeah, you.
Oh my God, he's made so many good videos.
Did you see the one where he burnt the Ouija board?
I did. That was a good video. God, he's made so many good ones. Let me think of what my favorite one would be.
They're gonna get you down for Betty
Probably the one where he's came to my town and went to Brushy Mountain Prison. No, it bites you.
It bites. Come on, turn to him.
It bites you, baby.
He won't look at it.
You see?
Let him look at it.
Don't touch it.
Can't touch it. He's scared.
He's
He's scared. He's
unscathed.
upset.
Unscathed. Okay.
Come here. You can't keep doing that. Come here, baby.
Yeah, he'll eat you.
Here, come here.
That's why you don't touch him ever.
You're on live, so boy, you're not.
Stay away from it. Do not let him near that.
Blue Rock video. Give him a shout out
Stay
too.
away from it, Lear.
And I'll give Lou Rock a shout out because I love
Hey.
Lou Rock's channel
Yeah, that's
also,
snake.
him and
Stay away
Lucid.
from it. Snake.
And I'm gonna say my favorite Lou Rock video is the one where he got possessed at the
Mom,
Need to be washed.
this has to be washed before you give it to him.
okay. What is the name of that cemetery in Florida? Phoenix. I know you gotta know it.
Stay away from it, Lear.
I can't think of the name of it. But that one.
Come here, baby. Come here. You wanna go watch that door? Come here, baby.
What, baby?
Come here. It's okay.
It's okay, love.
Go ahead, put it up there a little bit.
Mama won't let it hurt you. But don't you never touch it.
No, never touch snake.
You don't never touch these, they bite. Yeah, they bite you. No, you can't pet it.
No,
He said, I want to pet it.
He was like, I scared a few minutes ago. Then he's like, I want to pet it.
What's that?
Hey, man, I'll do a live stream. Come here.
What's that?
Look, come here, Bubba.
And also, Phoenix was mentioning Little Red while ago. She does good videos too.
Come here, come here.
What?
Mom.
Yeah, I know.
You stink.
He stinks. Him don't stinks. No, you can't pet it.
I need you to hug that.
He's too adorable.
I'm
He's just a good
scared.
boy, man.
He's scared. Now
He's
I'm gonna
scared,
tell you, Phoenix, you know the story with Lou Rock and how he really looked up to somebody. It was really sad to see that relationship come to an end like that because that person wanted to, I mean, he said he was in the next room and, you know, was caught being talked about. That's sad because he really looked up to that person. How about James the Fan? Yes, I follow all of them. James and Chelsea, James and Chelsea, they do good videos. And they're good about trying to do fan meetups too. That's something I'd like to do. I'd like to be able to meet all of my fams that come and subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, same here. I like to meet people.
Do you watch Marie's life vlogs, Phoenix? Now I'm watching you, Bug. No, put that down. Mama's got to get Papa. I'll try to charge that up again. Let me see some other good YouTubers.
Can I turn TV on for him?
Well, if my cell phone's dead and Xavier's got the iPad,
Okay.
that's the only way I can turn it to channel.
I used to watch Dan Bell.
Dan Bell.
Because he used to do like the Urban Explorers too, and he used to have this Dead Mall series where he used to go around to abandoned malls or malls that were about to close. And he had a motel series.
Captain, do you not still ghost hunt?
It scared me. Oh, it scared me.
Hopefully here,
Oh,
when it gets warm weather, we're gonna have a couple of YouTubers come from Kingsport, Tennessee to do some videos.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get in the Dan Bell, Coast to Coast. Captain knows who you're talking about, Kale.
Yep. He's got a good radio, like Dan Bell has a good radio type voice too.
Phoenix, do you ever watch Paranormal Files? Yeah. Oh, you make cartoons? Cool.
Cool.
Go bite me. Move. Move.
I was in the cartoon pictures.
Who was that came here a week or two ago and said that they had ghost hunted next to Gettysburg? Do you remember? At Gettysburg. They went to Gettysburg to the cemetery and did some ghost hunts.
Ooh.
I was thinking it was Captain that did that.
What?
Are you sure it wasn't Elise?
No, it wasn't Elise. Elise ain't never ghost hunted.
I thought she did.
Mm-mm.
You know, I don't know. I'm having one of those.
Little Red, how are you tonight, honey? And thank you for coming in. I was gonna message you, but since you're here, I don't have to message you. I can just ask you on here. Saturday, we're gonna do a live stream at 10 or 10:30. And if you're not doing anything, we would love for you to come on our channel. And my friend Carol has got a clairvoyant that's also gonna come on. But if you'd be interested, we'd love to have you come on. And we'll chat about from paranormal just to different things.
And share your paranormal experiences.
Oh, wow, some health issues, but girl, I know. I think we're all going through them right now.
I'm getting over something. Rhoda seems like she's
10
getting
p.m.
something.
Eastern time, honey. Well, there's the cat lady. Well, hello, Miss Michelle.
Yay. Aren't you supposed to be in bed getting ready for work? But it's nice to see you. Oh, you should show Michelle that snake because we had a friend that had a snake.
My daughter's Burmese python, Michelle. He's hiding. Well, the rest of him's way down through there, but he's still a baby yet. Okay, then I will send you the link, Little Red. Saturday, I'll be sending it maybe 9:30. 10 or 10:30 is when we'll go on live. But yeah, it'd be great. I'd love to have you come on.
What's this? What's this? Who's this? Who's this?
And if I'm at Michelle's, Michelle can say hello in the background because I know she's shy.
Oh my God, little red.
Good for a memo. We're good for a memo.
Michelle said, "No, I am not yet."
Here, there. Good for.
She said, "Oh,
Yeah,
he's gonna
be
get
good
big."
here.
Yeah,
Okay.
Michelle, he's gonna get big as anaconda. That's what Burmese pythons do, and he's still a baby. Yeah, he'll eat you. Ah.
It scared me. He's too adorable.
You never touch this, okay? You don't never touch it by yourself.
That's good.
I know.
Scary.
I know it's scary. My grandson's like, "He'll eat me."
Eat me. He's scared.
I think that's your E.
Okay, love, I will. Oh God, he's done with my belt loop.
You'll help.
He's stuck in my belt loop.
I want your cigarette one break.
Oh shit.
Oh God.
Give it to me. It'll be fine. It'll be.
Well, his
He'll back
body's
out.
great
He'll back
big.
out. He'll back out. He'll come out. Be smart.
Well, I've got a new belt, guys.
Everybody's wanting a
Good little red-
snakeskin belt.
I'd love to hear about them. Cause we've been through some crazy stuff too.
Let's go.
It's okay. He's going through it. He's going through. Oh, he's in your other one now. No, yeah,
What?
It's fine. Let him be.
Let's go.
But
He's
you're gonna
going
take-
around my belt.
He's in your loop. It's gonna be hard to back out because of the scales.
I don't have to let him go all the way through because I don't want to damage his scales.
Memo's on live, baby. There you go.
Yeah.
Don't let him go through any more belt loops, Rhoda.
Uh, maybe he'll come out. Oh, he is. Did you hear him? He went.
Get the cat out.
He didn't like it, did he?
Well, he just got stuck in my hair a while ago. She said Michelle said once a woman came into my work with a snake stuck in her hair.
Let's go away.
Oh, I remember hearing that story.
That.
He's gliding right through there. I know. I want got him at. Oh, you
You
did?
might have to put him back in the cage if he's getting feisty.
It's good. It's good.
He's going through Mama's belt loop.
Gabby.
Yeah.
Sit. Sit. Sit.
Captain, I'm out. It's past my. Well, thank you for stopping in, Captain. You have a blessed evening.
Right there.
Yeah, guys, Saturday night sounds like a plan. It'll be fun.
Sit.
We'll have two clairvoyants. I don't know if Little Red's a clairvoyant or not, but I know Carolyn,
That's it.
Kate, what's her name? Caitlin?
Yeah, Kayla.
Caitlin is. But we'll have fun in here. If Cal, if you want to, well, your iPad's dead, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, I know my iPad's dead.
Sit. Sit.
Let me try to get this
Mama. Sit.
snake settled down. And no, Mama can't put him down, bud. And I'll see if my spirit box will give it a whirl here in a minute. She said, no, I have empath, dreamer, and learning my pet psychic gift. Wow, cool.
Yep. Michelle has psychic type dreams too.
So do I. Like when somebody's dying, I hate to have those dreams because then I feel responsible when it happens. And it's just
Like I
like
could have prevented it, but you couldn't have. But
I don't like that gift, man. But yeah, so it sounds like we'll have some fun in here Saturday. We may even be able to get Miss well, maybe Michelle will come on. Maybe we can get Phoenix to come on. I know Southern Belle don't like to do that.
I know that if I'm at Michelle's, you'll at least hear her voice if she doesn't want to come on camera.
Yeah. Guys, I've got some cards coming in the mail. We'll be able to do some readings when they get here.
Some angel cards.
Wow. Laura Red said, I knew my best friend was pregnant 2 weeks before she hit me up to tell me she was pregnant. Wow.
That's awesome. I was like, that was my sister.
Welcome, Borat. He says my wife is a ghost. Sometimes I feel like one.
I know, I feel invisible.
Lou said, yeah, she's a good girl. I've watched her streams, and God, I watched Lou Rock from day one. And I've watched James from day one. I've watched a lot of them from day one and still watching them to this day. Crazy.
I remember watching Tennessee
Tennessee Race Chasers, I love them. Well, Phoenix, I love it's
On
time
YouTube.
you got up on one. I think it'll be a good time. We'll all get in there and we can talk about different things. You know, stuff that we've seen, stuff we've been through, different ways of doing things. You know, life is a learning thing. I learn something new every day. And when it comes to paranormal, I'm all about learning.
Yep.
If something new I don't know, I want to know it. That's the way it should be. You know, guys, I don't know if you all get this. A lot of times when, you know, people ask, well, you know, what's your hobbies? What do you do? Well, you know, I'm a paranormal investigator. That's what I love doing. They're like, what? Are you freaking crazy? Well, yeah, I was crazy a long time ago, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, I get some weird things like that. Why would you want to do that? That stuff ain't real. Well, apparently people think Bigfoot's not real, but people still go chase him too.
I've been watching Omar, I guess, about 7 years now. Little Red. And then, you know, when he brought James on his channel, and then Lou Rock, actually I had discovered Lou Rock through another YouTuber's channel that he was hurt by really bad. I'm not going to say any names, but that was really sad. Yeah. It's always good to make friends. Almost 7 years ago, we had met on a app called Weave. It says my internet's unstable. What the crap? Can you guys still
If
hear
not,
me?
I see you.
Okay.
You're talking about Weave.
Oh, bless her heart. Little Red said, my daughter's teacher asked what she wanted to be when she grew up. She said, I want to be like my mom, dog business and paranormal investigator on YouTube. That is precious. Oh my God. I am about to fall out. Oh my gosh, TV is in the chat. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello,
your
Omar. Nice to
videos.
see you.
Love your videos. Me and my husband was just watching some last night, Omar, about when you and James had went to the prison a few years back. That's when James hadn't been a YouTuber long. You guys went in that prison where Eileen Warnes was at. That
Yeah.
was pretty cool.
His ears must have been burning.
Your ears must have been burning. That's pretty cool.
Red was about to fall out of her
I am
chair.
about to fall out. I'm like, oh my God, Omar just came in the chat. Give Miss Tiffany big hugs. Hopefully I get to meet you guys one day. Oh, thank you,
Up
Laura.
in. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting.
Omar, you'll have to come back to Tennessee and bring Tiffany and let's go ghost hunting at Brushy Mountain. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Yes, much love to you. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's pretty cool.
I think Rhoda
God
shit and
bless you
fell
guys.
back
Be
in.
safe out there. Make sure you wear your mask. Be safe, especially at the cemeteries. We had some creepers the last couple of times we went. I'm gonna have to start carrying more than mace. Well, thank you, Lil Red. That was pretty cool. Low Brushy, very cool place. Yeah, it is. That place is off the chains.
Oh yes,
Thank
I
you, Omar.
kind of
God bless you. Have a good night too.
waves.
Well, that was pretty cool. Never expected that, and I've been a fan of Omar's, like I said, for a long time.
Oh, I know you have.
And Tiffany, his girlfriend, I'd like to meet her. She's a sweetheart.
Sorry if you guys hear Ruby in the background. I am so sorry. Sounds like a demon.
Let me tell you, my brother came in here one night and girl was just, she was laying over there and, big old goofy girl. She was laying there and she rolled over on her back and her tongue was hanging out sideways. And all of a sudden he looked at me and he said, what was that? And I knew she was over there snoring. And I'm like, what? And he's like, that sound. He said, it sounds like a demon coming out of a groundhog. I said, no. I said, it's just my dog snoring. And honey, let me tell you, she raised up and went, I mean, just this great big old roar come out of her mouth when she was yawning. He jumped up off that couch, flipped over some chairs in the floor, and he's like, you need to pray over that dog. That dog's possessed. I said, my dog isn't possessed.
Oh.
Wow, that was a surprise.
Yes, it was. I was even like shocked. I was like, what the
I had
heck?
to look for a minute. I'm like, is that the real Omar? Then I had to look and I seen it. I'm like, that's Omar. Well, that was pretty cool. Thank you so much.
It's like you shit and fell back in.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I was telling Phoenix that I got my RLS camera and I got one of those big chargers so I can take it with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to go to that one mausoleum where you walk in, you can hear that spirit building up, and then it just squalled out and went, and then that big ball of light came out. And I was going to do it yesterday, but I was feeling like crap. So hopefully I might be able to go do it tomorrow. I'm for sure going to do it before Friday. Because I'm anxious. I mean, I know the spirit activity that's in that mausoleum. I know what I've seen. And, you know, I honestly think that because every time I go to that cemetery, my dad, my brother, God, my papa, my uncles, my aunts are buried up there. But I always go see my dad. Oh, yeah. Little Red said it was the real Omar. Thought you like to say hi to him. Definitely awesome. He took the time. Yes, it was very, very awesome, Little Red. Thank
That
you
was
so
sweet.
much. That was very sweet. Omar's a very good guy.
He is. I can
He's
tell by some of the videos I've watched of his.
Yeah, he's got a very big heart. He does a lot of good for people. That's why I got so upset when another person that he extended Olive Branch and more out to hurt him real bad. Plus, you know, Lou Rock and
Others.
yeah, a lot of others.
That's what happens when you
Lou
get the big
said Lou
heads.
Rock. I mean, the list goes on and on, you know.
That's what happens when you get the big head sometimes and can't stay grounded.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, all you can do is pray for people like that. Really. That's all I can do. But anyway, I want to take that RLS camera up there and see what I can get with that. Because, guys, I went up there one day and I always stop at my dad's grave. And I'll spend, you know, 20, 30 minutes talking to my dad, my baby brother. And I'll tell them, you know, if you guys want to come with me, I'd love, you know, if you could show me a sign that you're here. And they always have. The first time that I went in there, myself, my brother, and my husband had went with me, and I walked on in the mausoleum and started, you know, filming. And I was getting ready to leave, and the spirit box said, Rhoda, wait. And I'm like, okay. Surprise you and make. You did, sister. Thank you so much. That was very special. And Laura said, I wanted to surprise you and make your night. You sure did.
I think you made more of her year.
Yeah, that was cool. But when it said Rhoda, wait, I'm like, okay, what do you want me to wait for? And I go sit down and I aim my camera right towards that, you know, where you could see it both all ways. And you could see the orbs come up and it flew to the chair. And then another orb came out and they was like this, like they was trying to manifest right in front of me in the air. And I'm like, oh my God. I couldn't believe that I had caught it. I believe that was my dad and my brother. I really do. Now I'll tell you, this last time we went up there and we caught those big balls of light. I don't know what that was. It sounded like a female because of the way that the sound came out. And then you can hear it as soon as we walk in the door. And I'm like, wow, that whatever that was, it was following us.
Yeah.
Just the simple things. Well, that was pretty special, Little Red. Thank you so much. Wow, that blew my mind. I'm sitting here and looking. I'm like, whoa! I had to double take. Yeah, I've been a fan of Omar's for a long, God, like I said, about 7 years.
Around the same time we met, basically.
Mm-hmm. And he'd came to Knoxville and was at the Knoxville right there where the World's Fair Park, the big ball is.
Mm-hmm.
My husband was going to take me to meet him, and I was so sick. I mean, sick as a dog, and didn't get to go. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't get to go. They say he was following me on Twitter, and I told him, I said, I'm so sorry I didn't get to make it out to meet you. He said, well, there's always another time. He's always so nice. You know, I don't think I've ever seen that man really get really pissed off to where he lets it, you know, he lets it be shown. He always try to go about stuff with a cool head.
Yeah. He does seem like a nice person that will try to be nice to everyone. And I like that about him.
Yeah. Is my bell leaving?
Yeah, do you know
Are
it's
you
like
leaving,
after
Belle?
12?
Oh yeah, guys, it's 12:17.
Time flies when you're having fun.
All right, lovely ladies. It has truly been a blessed evening. Thank you all for coming on here and spending your time with us. Little Red, what you did won't be forgot. That was special.
Oh, yes, that was. Thank you.
And Omar, if you're still out there, thank you so much for coming in and saying hello. That was pretty awesome. I'm gonna let you ladies go for the night. I'm gonna go and take something for my head again. And
I get some sleep, sis.
yeah,
Oh,
maybe that's what it
and
is.
try to make you like take lemon juice and some honey and mix it in warm water or even hot water and drink it.
I will. All right, guys. Thank you, Little Red, Phoenix, Southern Belle, everybody that came in. God bless you all. Again, thank you
Blessed
for
be.
spending time with us. We'll see you guys later.
Love you,
Night.
sissy.
Love you too.
Call me
honey.
tomorrow.
I will.
Bye.
Bye, honey. Love you guys.